Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of our Let's Play Civilization 6 Japan series. And in the last episode we built all the settlers I think that we're going to build for this run. And we are working on just getting caught up to this insane amount of science that he's putting out per turn. I don't think we're ever going to catch him on science, so I need to start working on my my tourism output. So as soon as these things are done building things, we're going to start working on walls, which means I need to change my government out. It did look like Mansa and Getarsia and Ethiopia are at war right now. I don't know who's at war with who, but I think Mansa is declared on Ethiopia and Getarsia. Or well, that's not Getarsia, or vice versa, one of the two. But those petty concerns do not matter to us at all. Our goal right now is walls and trade routes. We need to get trade routes to every player. We need to get open borders with every player. We need to get walls to every player so that we can start producing a whole bunch of tourism with every single player. Let's send you to Sydney. So that's our number one priority today, is to start boosting our tourism out. I do have 2 trade routes, so but they're being used right now currently. 22 turn industrial zone, 17 turn harbor. I want that harbor to go here. I think we go industrial zone first, into the harbor later. He's working his way down. He won't be too long before he's settled. I really need to start saving up some money to get my archaeological museum so I can start clearing out this antiquity site and a couple of others. Hey, I got a lot of settlers. I got a lot of population. Yeah, Montezuma, you better watch out. I'm pretty big. Getting pretty big. But it is still not a guaranteed win game. This was a real late pop-off. Can I settle on an antiquity site? I don't think I've ever had to attempt to settle on an antiquity site. John, will you... you've already got one. Let's just get our research alliance back up, Getarsia. Where could I trade with her from? Probably Osaka. Might be able to trade with Rodom or Jambi or something. But it's going to be difficult getting trade routes out to her. Walls. What am I doing? Walls. Start walling up. We're about to get conservation, which allows us to get tourism from walls. We're about to get industrialization. I've already built one workshop here. I can purchase a workshop fairly easily, or I could build a workshop down here. But I won't get it built before it's time to build that. Begin voting. Oh, that's probably about the war that they're in. I wonder who died. Because there was a civilization that died. Tamar died, but came back? What? Okay. I'm not crazy. That said deceased, right? Tamar died but came back. Okay. I can purchase builders down here, which is something I need to be looking into and doing. Tokyo needs help. It needs to grow. Do you need another builder? I think you do, city, so we'll grab you a builder as well. We've only got a couple of turns that we can use that, so I want to be using it while I can. I think I would rather have the shipyard than the amphitheater for this city, because I can't get any riders right now because of that stupid World Congress resolution that passed. We'll take you. And I'll take you. Thank you. And that should allow me to build my archaeological museum fairly soon in this city. What does it take? 1160. I'm pretty close to that. Just 2 turns? 1160? Yeah. Archaeological museum is going to be pretty important for me to be able to get my archaeologists out, which is more... It's just more tourism, which is what I want.
The two essentials on which
Change policies. This can go down here because it's going to go soon. And where's Lime's? That's where we're going with that. You are going to start chopping soon. Let's chop that. Get you a builder. Or get you a mine, sorry, with that builder. This city's gonna struggle for food. I didn't realize that whenever I was planning it out. Because all of its food-based tiles are going to go into that holy site. So I think we're gonna throw down this harbor instead. And get a lighthouse, which will help us get food in there. I can get a 1-turn Old God Obelisk. A 4-turn Holy Site right there. So swap. And that's going to give us... Wow, you are a productive city, Tokyo. You are looking pretty amazing. So that's just going to give us an even better industrial zone. Do I go for a district or do I go for a mine here? I don't think I can get a district. I have to go for a mine. I'm just planning way too many districts than I can, much more than I can actually build, which is a classic trap. I'm just planning more than I can actually use, so it's gonna fall off eventually. We want cultural heritage. Pretty soon I'll have another artist in 3 turns. I'm not producing enough tourism at this point. I should be well over 100 at this point of the game. Let's purchase. Not that far. It's not that far away. Okay. So I have 3 envoys to play around with. This gets me faith. In every warship and chancery. In every temple and consulate. Bank and shipyard. I think we go Arma. I got a couple of temples laying around. And I don't know, I've only got a couple of turns left on this era, so what city do I have that could use a builder the most? 190, 1 turn, and I'll build a builder up here in Shizuoka and use it to do something. No, Takamatsu, that's where my builder will go. So I can improve these. Yes, improve this. Do something with this. I'm at a new city-state, Wolin. That's a military city-state. So not really my cup of tea, that city-state. But we'll take it. It's better than nothing. Get a fishing boat down there. That should allow me to get a pearls industry. I already have a diamond industry in that city. A pearls industry in this city would help it grow. But it would probably be better in this city if we're being perfectly honest. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Yeah, pearls industry over there would probably do a lot better. Oh boy. Getting down to the wire. This game's getting a little stressful. What else can I build out of Nagoya? I don't even have the ability to build medieval walls. Are you kidding me? What has my tech been? What have I been doing with my tech this game? So, medieval walls need to be done. Tokyo is going to work on its ancient walls. That's giving me just a little bit more tourism. I'm eking out just a little bit at a time. What do I want to do? We'll go there. Let's place the holy site here. Let's chop the forest. And that'll almost finish that holy site. And we'll go back into the granary. Oh, I can start selling things off again. There we go. There we go. He'll give me 10 gold a turn. I'll take it. I'll take the 10 gold a turn for that. You... Old God Obelisk and Ancient Walls. Get my industry going. We'll cut that. Because this will probably end up being... This is a decently appealed tile. It's a charming appealed tile. This will probably end up being a seaside resort at some point. Chop. Campus. We gotta swap that tile out. So I could either go campus or theater square. Theater square gives me more space for artifacts. Campus gives me science. It's a +5 campus right now. But it's also a 44 turn campus. That's the big issue there. Versus a 22 turn theater square. Oh boy, what would I choose? Like, what is science getting me at this point? It's getting me radios, but not before this would be built. So it's not truly worth it. Let's swap tiles over to here and get that chop into this. Or instead of a chop, let's make this... The city has poor production. That's its problem. But once I can get an electronics factory in here, that production is not going to be a problem anymore. Ooh. I don't know if I can afford to chop the forest off of that tile. These cities are basically dead. I mean, I'm not super worried about these cities. They're just there to kind of provide for me. They're there to kind of provide some bonus for me if I can afford it with time. Recruit this artist. Didn't I have an artist waiting? Yes. So I definitely need to make more museums because I don't have enough slots for the stuff that I want. See, we want to auto theme these, so we definitely want to like move our artists around. Oh, I want you. I'm making the most, so I might be able to get it. But I definitely want him. I want an archaeological museum here. I don't want just the regular 600 plus. I would need 1760. 1760 to get my next theater. Who has money? Mansa always has money, but I can't. I don't know where you live, Mansa. Why don't I know where you live? Let's go there. Why don't I know where Mansa lives? I need to find out where he is. Throw this campus down finally. And just play catch up on the tech game. Temple versus the watermill. This doesn't give me any housing. I do need housing. I really need housing. I think we go for the temple there. We'll get the farm here. And next turn in this city, we'll place the theater square. I can purchase this tile. And we can harvest this. Then we can place the theater square and move into the holy site. That feels okay. We're making big moves. But again, is it too little too late? That's the scary question. Because I'm not producing as much tourism as I would like to produce. Refuse deal. I don't want to give up any of my stuff. Yes, thank you. I have a lot of faith. Yes. And yes, thank you. I have a lot of population. This might be one of my better Deity Japan games. I don't really play Japan very often. But boy, when I do they feel fun. when you really get them in the right position, they feel pretty fun. Okay. Coal discovered. There. There. And there. I've got 2 cities on coal. That's fun. Okay. You, I want to mark. I would like to mark as possibly being a seaside resort. Can be built on coastal desert. Minimum appeal of breathtaking. Ah, I don't have breathtaking there. I don't have breathtaking there. What would I need for that? I would need to get rid of this probably. Okay, so we have to swap you into here. The Last Judgment. Oh, I also want purchase, exchange. Like, isn't there a quick... I thought there was a quick deal. Purchase. Give me open borders. Okay, that should help. Now let's look at our victory screen and go to culture and figure out who we've got to worry about. It's Guitarja. We've got to worry about Guitarja, so we need to start stealing culture away from her whenever possible. Takasaki. We really need to be focusing on that. And as far as global resources go, I should be in a decent position to get a monopoly on things. I have a monopoly on sugar. Okay. 50% control over olives. Where are the other olives? What do I need specifically for a monopoly? Monopoly. Monopoly. Uh, whoops. Monopoly. So once you could do two, you get the industry, currency. I can resources owned by city states. If players chosen, this is done by using. Okay. Capitalism, but blah, 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 blah. Controlling 60% grants you monopoly. Each monopoly gives you tourism based on the number of resources controlled multiplied by the number of foreign civilizations that do not control an instance of the monopolized resources. So additional 5 gold per turn is awarded for each major civilization that monopoly holder is currently trading with. Once you reach mercantilism, you control. Okay, so monopolies provide a gold yield per turn beginning at +5 for controlling the bare minimum, but rising to +10 at 75 and +25 for controlling all instances. So if I look at my gold, I'm getting +10 from monopoly resources. So if I don't trade off my sugar, is that better for me? I don't really pay attention to the monopolies game mode. Maybe it's better for me? We'll see when I get my sugar back if my gold goes up. Tourism from cities. Yeah. And if I look here, tourism for different governments, open borders, 126 from luxury resource monopolies, 126 from luxury resource. Okay, so yeah, that is really boosting these up. Okay, I'm getting those faster than I would have been otherwise. That's the good thing it does for me. This city really wants to get its factory online. This city also wants to get its factory online. You're gonna build your theater square. And haha, thank you, sir. Yes, my military is mighty. I've never built a single unit. Yes. And we're in the industrial era. For the Void Singers, the industrial era doesn't do much for you. If I remember correctly, it's just giving me the cultist. Don't really care too much about that. I mean, they are nice for getting the things like relics. 13 turn archaeologist sorta sucks. I don't like the sound of that. We've got a couple of dark ages, no golden ages this time around. I'm not doing that. Heartbeat of Steam is where we're gonna go, because we're gonna be building a few buildings in our districts. Where am I most likely to get my amphitheater and my art museum? Probably down here, so you're gonna go down here and sleep. I would like to get one more great artist. Titian is still pretty far away, 34 turns. I want that so I can get the themed museums. That's gonna be really big. Once I can theme this and I can theme this, that'll help me with the tourism front, but it's gonna be a little minute before I can get that apparently. I am still cranking out the culture. He is just busting through the science tree. What a disgusting start John Curtin got this game. What an absolute jerk he is for getting that start. What great person did I get? A merchant. Can I use you? I would like to use that on the sugar, actually, instead of using it on the city-state. I would much prefer using him on the sugar. Where do I want this to go? Let's go here. Let's buy this, and we'll have probably a monopoly on marble. Where's marble? 30%. There's 10 marble on the map. Control F or find marble. Search. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. There's one over there. From Hunza. There's one there. He's got one in Brisbane. So how can I get this one? I would need a settler over here. But I mean, the loyalty over here must be atrocious. Settler. Huh, no loyalty problems. I could sneak a settler over there. I could squeak one out. Maybe from down here. You are definitely building the electronics factory. That's going to be some era score for me. And a lot of culture for me. And finally a whole bunch of production in all of these cities for me. That'll help me get this done a little bit faster. Which is exactly what I want, because I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 of those laying around. And I want to start filling in museums with them. Amphitheater built, or building. Choose production down here. Amphitheater down here. Now it's less about the culture, and it's more about just having place for my stuff. I just thought of something. Instead of sneaking a settler over here, I could very easily build a Nancy. Nobody's built a Nancy yet that I know of. I could build a Nancy and go over there and just yeet all of that marble away and give myself the monopoly. Is there anything else I could do that with? Olives. Where are the other olives? So search olives. Oh, there's 2 olives down there. I could eat that. Okay, Anansi is goal number 1 here. Next turn, when that workshop is done, I'm getting Anansi out of there. He is going to be so important for taking out resources. You know, I've never really thought about combining Maui and Anansi together, which is not good, because that's like a very obvious... Can I do nothing with you? Alright, travel to a new city. Why can't I... Give me your capital, sir. Where is your capital? There we go. Now let's try this again. Niani, confirm placement. He's got the gold. I want to be stealing from him, not from Australia. He's got all the gold. Okay. You... Anansi. Please. Please and thank you. And what do I want out of this? I don't really care about this city very much. Give me an old god obelisk. As far as science goes, I'm catching up to the middle of the pack. I'm 3rd. Yeah, I'm in 3rd place. So, I mean, we caught up eventually. It was touch and go there for a while, though. It was pretty scary. But, I mean, we're just so... Our districts are so good. They're just so strong that it really helps catch us up in a pinch. Declare that friendship. I really, really, really want more monopolies, because this is where most of my tourism is going to be coming from this game. 24 out of 160. Really, 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 really want to get some more monopolies. I want to come eat this and then make the trip up here to eat this and hope I can run over and grab the other marble. No way I'm getting all the pearls. No way I'm getting all the turtles. It says that there's 10 marble. I don't believe... Maybe there's too much marble on the map for me to worry about. But olives, I got that. I can get that. Diamonds, I don't think I'm going to be able to get the diamonds. Sugar. Sugar. Search. I mean, this is all that I know about. There could be more off in the fog. But, I mean, what's the continent split look like? Are you still on my continent? Oh my god. How large is this flipping continent? Okay, yeah, it might be a little bit harder to maintain as big a control over the monopolies as I want. But we'll get something. And that's the key here. We'll get something out of it. Now, I'm way up here. I want to move into democracy. So we'll be doing that. I'm not going to be declaring a war, so I'm not going to get that boost. Hopefully I'm not going to be declaring a war. So that boost is out of the way for me, but at 200 and some culture return, it's not going to take me that long to get there. Walls for you to get me some more tourism. Art museum? Walls first, then art museum, because tourism is incremental. Walls. I need to figure out what district I want to throw down. Let's throw down an entertainment complex. Throw it down, don't click on the thing. And then we go into our walls. Because I do need amenities. I'm getting a little unhappy in my capital, and Shizuoka and Takamatsu. Fukuoka, Takasaki, they're all unhappy. She built the Batola Palace finally. She got it done. Yeah, just amenity issues all over the place. That's flight. Can I get... What would I need to get to economics? Allows create products. 4 turns on economics. Or 4, so 2, 6, 8 plus 7 into there. That's a little better, but it's not great. We'll purchase the amphitheater down there. And in 10 turns, we'll be able to purchase our art museum. How much longer till I get you? 23 turns. 2 turns on my first musician. We go... I think we go for art museum in Takamatsu up there. And we will transfer you up there. Get you sitting on that city. Skip a turn. Yeah, we'll get our artist up there instead. And that'll get us a theming bonus, which is what I want. And we'll go for an archaeological museum down in the other place. Yeah, I'll take my turtles. I'm never going to get the monopoly on those turtles. Plus 10 from monopolies on luxury resources. You go sit there and go to sleep. Hey, a stupid barbarian clan moved around. Let's look at how scary they look. And I'm just waiting until I can get economics for that. Economics, and that'll get me that. 2 turns there. Really starting to slow down a little bit. While I figure out my win condition on tourism here. 100 per turn. 27 out of 168. Hey, there's my electronics factory. That'll give me so much production. And a coal power plant for power. Okay, Anansi, you run down there. And you go to sleep. Claim a great person. Oh, somebody got the musician in front of me? How? How is that even possible? Huh. Okay. That's so odd that they were able to snipe that out from underneath me. I really wasn't expecting that. Okay. An electronics factory would be good to boost all of this, but walls and a library. Governor title here, Amani, and we'll appoint you in Hunza. Because they've got marble that I want. And I need to start competing for that for Monopoly. Monopoly money. I need Monopoly money. I'll deal with your deal in a minute. Okay. Science, not doing too bad. Don't care about that. And we'll transfer you to Fukuoka soon enough. Electronics factory there. If Anansi dies after he kills these olives, we can use him to kill off resources first before I go into siphon funds. We can resummon him and use him to kill off marble. And my resource control, maybe not marble, never pearls, never turtles. Maybe diamonds or Monopoly or sugar. Diamonds or sugar. As soon as I see what the rest of the map looks like. Diamonds or sugar, depending on what the rest of the map looks like. Open borders. I do need to go back and get open borders. Refuse. I'd rather just buy open borders. I don't want to give marble for open borders. Give this to me. And we'll push this into Buddhism. And maybe John Curtin will push it into Buddhism as well. That's ours. He's got all of ours in his city. He's got ours in his cities. And I got both of those. So that's 2 more great diplomatic victory points. Which is pretty good as a backup plan. I like the... Never mind. I like the sound that they make whenever they are ready to be used. The nice sword-drawn animation. Okay, archaeological museum there. Just 4 more turns on that. And please... open borders. Who am I missing open borders with? So if I go here, no, 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 yes, yes. So I need to buy open borders with everybody except for Katarja and John. So let's go here, make a deal. Open borders, what would it take? Yes. Katarja, no, you, well, let's just check to be sure. Okay, never mind. Jadwiga, make a deal. Open borders, yes. Menelik, make a deal. Open borders, yes. Tamar, make a deal. Open borders, yes. Montezuma, make a deal. Open borders. Yes. Okay, keep that open borders buff going. Because I need it to get all of this that I can get. Here is my archaeologist done. What do you have? I could probably kill that. My archaeologist is done. Choose production here. I think no. I made a mistake. I mean, crap, I really want a commercial hub. I really want a commercial hub. But, ooh, why did my mouse unplug there? I really want a commercial hub, but I have to get this diplocorder. It's so late at this point that I need to have that diplocorder. We'll just throw the diplocorder down, whatever. We're throwing it there. You're gonna be a commercial hub. I'll move up that way. Because I really would like to get some trade routes. I really need trade routes. Give me that. So she's in Hunza right now. And that gives me a marble. But I'm not suzerain of Hunza. Well, she will be in Hunza soon. Next turn. This is way too late on this diplocorder. I've been missing out on yields the whole game that I could have had.
If you will be so good
A
and generous
dolphin.
as to let me free.
So just getting pretty decent amounts of stuff there. Production. Wall. Excavate. What are you? A Highlander? Wow. They actually almost killed me. Woo! So I've got my own javelin there, which is again just more tourism. And if we look, I'm at 33 out of 176. I'm getting a lot of boosts here. I have different governments and different religions. But we're not doing that bad. We're not doing that poorly. The Monopoly might be able to carry us through. Speaking of the Monopoly, I am going to get a super Monopoly on olives as soon as I cut this out. Which is going to just feel so sweet, actually. That's what I want. My alliance with Katarja upgraded. Moving up to get that. Eat it. So if I look here, there's less olive on the map. Search. Olives. Search. Yes. Okay. So if I clear that, I should have the only olive that there is. Which means that should give me like a complete monopoly on it. Which should be like worth quite a bit. Oh, I need to throw down that industrial zone. A complete monopoly there is going to be useful. Do that. And how much longer on you? 15 turns. I can purchase you next turn. That'll give me, I mean, a decent amount of tourism. Is it worth it? Probably not, if we're being perfectly honest. Probably not worth it at all. Next turn, or in 4 turns, I can do that. I have no commercial hubs whatsoever in my entire empire. Disperse. That gives us a boost on flight. Somebody's population is shrinking because they have no food. I should have checked to see who that was. But I'm just blazing through here. I really shouldn't be. Get that trader. And you, please work on a spy. Gifu, I would like you to work on the consulate. And I want you
War is hell.
to eat that for me. Resources. It still says 1 out of 2. Maybe it'll update next turn. Olives. I mean, this is what I have on the screen, so maybe I need to like run around down here and search with Anansi to see where they are. Do you have olives? No. Yeah, I need to be running around with Anansi to find them. Let's do you. And let's do one here, one here, 1, 2, one here. Getting a ton of envoys. Whoa. Anansi, you're gonna be searching through here for more olives for me. Well, I bought Titian here for an absolute steal. And we're going to have him make his rounds and plant his stuff. And we got wrecked by a flood here, which destroyed my sugar plantations. I've been walking around with Anansi very slowly throughout. Woo! That's a relic. Yeah, thank you. Been walking around with Anansi very slowly looking for the last source of olives. Hopefully down here. And we got hit by a tornado here, which ruined my diamonds as well. We got sort of destroyed by natural disasters twice in a row. But we should be able now to come in here, get our sugar corporation done. And we'll start producing those. Nothing I want there. Nothing I want here. This city, you're just gonna build your walls. You can get a lighthouse soon as well. I really shouldn't be building any more art museums. I really should have been building archaeological museums. That was a mistake on my point. I really should have paid attention to that. But with that, I think we're gonna call this an episode. We got quite a lot of good work done here. We are hoping he's not started yet. We're hoping to catch up here before he launches his rocket. I do need to get more trade routes out with everybody. I'm really struggling with getting my trade routes out. If I get you there, that should open up some like vision for me to check for, well, to check for olives. I'm on the quest for olives. I really desperately want olives. Well, everybody, thank you for watching this episode. If you liked it, leave me a like. If you didn't like it, feel free to leave me that dislike. I am doing my best to get at least one game of Civ or Old World or some strategy game out every month, as well as my Minecraft and now my Ark plays. So if you appreciate that, if you want me to have more Civilization, less Ark, more Minecraft, whatever you want, please let me know down in the comments. This has been STGSheep, and as always, I will see you in the next episode. Goodbye.